Listen, Brandon.
Tom.
It's July 2022. And while things are rough out there,
Hot.
a nation,
Spicy.
a world divided, but we can all come together in these perilous times and make fun of the Dallas Cowboys.
That we can. Idiots could have had Von Miller.
Idiots. Oh, baby! We here, just like the lint in your belly button, we are back. That's right. You check every time, and you're like, how did I get more in there? Just like, how? You got some? Do I bet I got
lint. Always got lint.
Yeah, you can clear it out, folks, but we're always gonna be back.
I've got a deep belly button and a lot of hair around it. There's always lint in there.
Always. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Grossi Perna Show. I'm Tom Grossi. That's Brandon Perna. And this is GPS. Now, this is a really special episode. It's a really big episode.
Mm-hmm.
Because
it's the last episode.
Yep.
Before.
The last episode ever. After this episode, everything changes. Because Monday, there will be a live edition of GPS. And you might be like, Tom, Brandon, what are you talking about? It's live every single time. This ain't pre-recorded. What are you talking about? Oh, nay. We are going to be together in the same place.
Same place.
In the same pants.
Same pants.
Same ones.
Just big pair of pants.
Just it's large. It's like 3XXL.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Here's the good news. I don't have a second mic, so we will be sitting in this confined space.
Do you need me to bring a mic?
You maybe.
Do you have is this soundboard that you're plugged into or USB?
Just USB.
Okay, I'm screwed then. I don't have a USB mic. Okay, cool. I could bring my soundboard and we could hook it up to that, and then I could just.
I've got another computer. Jess has a little mic we could plug in probably.
Yeah. Oh, Jess says he can use my pink one. Yeah, folks, my hair's messy because I was up all night editing Coach, and then I woke up editing Coach, and I was like, I'm not doing my hair. So you know what? This is me. All right? This is the hair. It's messy today. Sorry. I'm sorry. I look like cuckoo bird. It's fine.
Jess is currently cleaning out your guest room.
Oh, God. What happened in there?
Well, after Adam stayed there,
we've
had to remove human feces from the premises.
That makes sense.
Yeah, there was a weird, tribute, if you call it such. Some, I don't know, voodoo-y, Wiccan sort of. You had a whole corner. There's some smoke damage. No hair to be found anywhere.
Yeah, course. No hair.
But human fecal matter and some weird satanic sort of rituals that he was practicing.
Okay. I'm not surprised about the fecal thing because the Giants are usually crapping the bed, but okay, we got that. But yeah, folks, we're going to be together on Monday, live GPS. Do you have 2 chairs? Even if you don't, I'll sit on your lap.
Yeah, I got another chair.
Okay. Yeah, no. Okay.
I'd be sitting on your lap probably.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I have very rockable knees, right? So one of I could hold you like a small child and just
That would be nice for once, since I always got to hold my own child.
That's true.
It's like, return the favor, kid.
Where is Carmi's vocabulary at right now?
It's getting pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah. 2-3 words at a time.
3 words at a time.
Yeah. Sometimes she'll say stuff I don't know she can say. So, like, she'll just repeat. The weird thing she does is, like, when she wants you to hold something, like when she's done with it, she'll just hand it to you, and then she'll just go gibberish. Just go.
That's valid.
And we've learned that when she does gibberish, that just means take whatever I'm holding.
Yeah, so. Just like, I don't have time for this. Just take it. So she could say 3 words at a time.
Sometimes, yeah.
So she could theoretically say, go, pack, go.
Oh, yeah. She'll, especially like a repeat, go, pack, go. Be like, go, pack, go. Go, 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 pack, go. She knows hockey goal, Bronco.
Has she said, let's ride yet?
No.
She said, let's ride.
She said, everybody likes bread.
Okay.
Everybody eats bread.
It's bread. Yeah, so we'll be together on Monday, a very special edition of GPS.
Yeah.
We're going to rock. We're going to roll. It's going to be amazing. Also, I just told Brandon, I didn't tell him what it was, but there has been something ordered for Carmi, and it is Packer related. And I spent a good amount of money to make sure it got here on time. It's arriving today. I'm very excited.
You're lucky I don't hate the Packers.
It's fine. I still would have done it even if you hated them. Honestly, worth it for the effigy. Sasquatch Scooter. Listen, breaking records with Sasquatch Scooter. I don't know what records we broke. They were probably all bad records, but we broke them. And speaking of Scooter and the Dallas Cowboys, this was a story that I didn't really see yesterday, because if it was, we would have covered it on Clickbait. It's the title of today's episode, and that's that the Dallas Cowboys, congrats! You blew it, you nerds! That's right. Could have had Von Miller. He was ready. He said that he would have taken less money to sign with the Dallas Cowboys. And the Dallas Cowboys said, here, you could take Randy Gregory's salary. And he was like, well, I ain't going that low. And then he signs with the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah. Basically, the Bills offered him what's going to work out to, 3 guaranteed seasons of money. Dallas only willing to do 2. He said he would do less money for Dallas, not a lot less money, but less money. And the Cowboys couldn't figure it out, because they're like, no, Vaughn. We are trying to figure out how to make the next running back the first billion-dollar player in NFL history. We're looking at the next draft so we can give that running back Patrick Mahomes' entire contract, but per season.
Correct.
So, no, that will not be tolerated in this house. I draw the line. That would be like bringing in devil worship to the house of God, and that shall not suffice.
So you're saying that I could convince Carmen to say Tom Brady?
No. She will not say that.
Has she said Brandon yet? Like, does she refer to you like in To Kill a Mockingbird, like how Scout refers to her father as Atticus? Like, that's what I...
Yeah, no.
Brandon?
Yeah.
Fetch me the sippy cup.
It's Daddy. Daddy?
Daddy?
Dada?
Dada? Got it. Yeah, so this is pretty hysterical. Now, they did go and get Dante Fowler. They did, but I just thought it was funny because Von Miller literally came out and said, hey, I would be willing to sign with the Dallas Cowboys. I would be willing to do it for less money. And still, just like they did with Randy Gregory, they screwed this up too. And it's just even funnier. And so Von Miller is going to probably have a great season with the Buffalo Bills. And the Cowboys are probably going to lose to the Eagles. And all will be well. All will be well.
Yeah, it makes me wonder, like, what the Broncos could have gotten him for. Because I'm sure he would have done less money there, too. But they just, I don't think, were interested.
Well, it was before Wilson, right? Or is it right around Wilson?
Oh, this is after Wilson.
It was? So, oh, man, that's interesting. I thought that maybe he would want to, go back to Denver. He loved it so much.
No,
so
he did. I
instead-
don't think George Payton was keen on bringing him back for whatever reason. Money was, once we saw what Buffalo gave him, it was like, oh, no wonder. No wonder he wasn't coming back here.
Yeah, I mean, good for him for getting that contract, but I find it funny that they now alienated 2 pass rushers who wanted to stay with the team, and then
who wanted to be there.
Yeah, nope.
Nah, get out of here, good players. We need more.
Von Miller would have been scary on the Cowboys. That would have been pretty darn good. But
yeah, I mean, DeMarcus Lawrence on the other side of Von Miller. That's like the reverse of DeMarcus Ware coming to the Broncos with Von Miller on the other side. Like that pass rush, the 2015 Broncos pass rush with Ware and Miller was one of the craziest defensive fronts I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Thoughts on Darcy Kemper not coming back to the Avs? Don't need him. Although I thought he was pretty good. If the Avs just don't let the other team shoot at the goalie, you don't really need one. You don't need a goalie.
I mean, that's true. You really don't. I mean, because I know hockey real well. So.
Yeah. You should get to choose in hockey whether you want a goalie or no goalie, but just a much smaller goal.
I feel like people are still going to score on that. I mean, technically, you'd never have to play a goalie, right? You could just pull the goalie from the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
Like, how much of a power move would that be? They're just like, no. Like, we just know you're not going to score. You know what? Make the goal bigger. It's fine. It's not happening.
Yeah, I think hockey teams should be forced to pull goalies for once in each period.
I agree.
Watching a lot of hockey, I was like, I could really make this game a lot more cool.
That's true. He did. Listen, he made it to the right place. He went to Buffalo.
Yeah.
And, he'll just lose to the Packers in the Super Bowl. It'll be fine.
Vaughn ended up in the right place.
It's true. So, yeah. Raffle Cowboys. Forever. Always. Yes. In addition,
here's an interesting thing for Von Miller. What division would he get more sacks in? AFC East or NFC East? Because I think there's an opportunity for a lot of sacks to be had on either division. You've got Dan Jones, Jalen Hurts, probably.
No, I think it's the NFC East. Yeah, it's probably the NFC East. Like Carson Wentz would just explode on contact. Yeah.
Or you got Mac Jones, Zachy Wilson, and Tua,
I'm looking more at their offensive lines. Like you look, the Jets, they upgraded. The Dolphins upgraded. Patriots are okay. Like they're fine. So I'm thinking just like offensive lines. Like the Giants, yeah, they upgraded too. So hopefully that they would be good. Washington's offensive line is abysmal. It's not good. And the Eagles, we'll see if Jalen Hurts can run fast.
Eagles going to win the division. Heard it here first.
Maybe.
No, they will.
Oh, yeah. I'm glad this got brought up because I wanted to talk about this next. I like a few of Beck's songs. I mean, I didn't know where he was located. But the fact that he's going to Montreal and people are actually giving sports picks for Beck, I mean, it's not really what I anticipated, but at this point it's 2022. Let it rip. So that's what I'm going to say.
Yeah. I mean, Odelay, you got just an all-time classic.
O to B.
And what?
Odelay, O to B. Yeah. O to C.
O to D?
Calm down with that one. Pump the brakes.
Whoa, hey.
Pump the brakes. Pump the brakes.
Hey, what was the one with the song with sex in the title from Beck?
Sex Syrup.
Midnight Vultures? That album.
It's kind of please underrated. Film the moment you guys meet. I'm literally bringing my camera.
Smart.
It is. I'm bringing this little mini camera, and I might shoot it in 4K.
Yeah.
And as soon as I see him, I'm actually just, and this is like a decently expensive camera, I'm going to throw it at Perna. Like, I'm going to throw it at him.
Yeah, I'm sure Jess will get a lot of footage. She'll probably do a vlog.
Gotta be on the vlog, baby.
Ba-boom.
Listen, I got shouted out on Jess's vlog. So I don't want to say I've made it, but
Looks like you made it.
kind of made it. I've kind of made it.
Okay.
Speaking of things, stuff and things, we got some QB talk to do. We didn't really get into this yesterday, and I wanted to talk about this with good old Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yeah.
Real quick instinct, I have said since months ago, go find the tweet, months ago, I said I had a feeling that tonight's going to be a good night. But regardless, that the Packers are going to get Julio. I do. I just have a feeling he's not going to the Colts to play with Matt Ryan.
Why?
I have inside information that he does not want to play with Matt Ryan again.
Oh, really?
Just
the guy who made his entire fucking career?
Julio Jones
Julio doesn't play then.
Julio Jones is trying to get out of Atlanta.
On the sideline, doing nothing.
Yeah, he's been trying to get out of Atlanta for some time.
Oh,
so
God forbid you just get all the yards and records with Matt Ryan and then tell him to F off.
I think it's just a preference that he doesn't want to play with.
Probably because he was not targeted in the red zone, maybe.
But maybe. So
interesting.
Yeah. Monday is gonna be glorious.
I haven't heard that. That's a nugget, Tom.
Yeah, that he doesn't want to play. I mean, it kind of makes sense though, right? I mean, like he wanted out of Atlanta. Jimmy Neutron, yo, I got the Jimmy Neutron here. Let's go. I got this.
Yeah, but I mean, there's a lot going on in Atlanta. Just a bad team. Wasn't like
no,
Matt
they
Ryan
are
was the problem there.
Sure, but I mean, I think you also can look at, Julio's dealt with injuries and things like that. You do have the lack of red zone targets. I just think that, maybe you stay on a team because you could still put up like really good yards. Like he wanted out for a while, like so much so he was still on the contract, but oh well.
Good job going to Ryan Tannehill there, Julio.
Yeah, that was it. Reunion. This is not even a reunion.
This is a union.
This is the first. Perna and I have known each other for 7 years through the internet. That's true. That's legit true for 7 years because he was on the first season of Packcast ever, and now we're finally going to meet.
Yes,
and we're gonna hate each other like immediately. Like it's gonna be like 2 days in, and we're gonna be like,
"When is Tom leaving?
This is awful." You know what? I actually spent money to cancel my flight just so I can get out earlier. So,
but I'll make sure of it.
I'm gonna make sure you have a miserable time. Hope you like bacon.
Eat it, vegan bitch.
It's like when he's shoving broccoli in Kevin's mouth in The Office. Eat it! Eat it!
Oink oink! Eat up, Tom! Oink oink!
I don't want to. He had a name. Anyway, so what I wanted to talk about yesterday, that's the problem. We've gotten off on a tangent because the super chats got us off on a tangent. Oh.
Whatever your heart desires, Arrow.
I say you buy a shirt. I gotta be honest. You buy a shirt. So that way, when next time you get the coffee, you could drink it while having the shirt.
These aren't available yet, and we can't get the orange, but I got some very similar and some very cool mugs coming too, Arrow. That's tickles your fancy. Wait for those.
Perna literally texted me multiple days and was like, "So what do you eat?" And I just told him not to mow his lawn.
Yeah. Jess was not pleased. She was like, "Get a real answer from him."
And then you waited like a couple of days and texted me again. And I said how the leaves growing on the trees.
Yeah.
What type of We're not going to get to any of our topics just because the super chats are going to continue to derail the show. And I love it.
We can get into cars as teams or divisions.
This is a whole episode of GPS.
What are we talking about?
The cars in AFC West. You got to answer them, man.
Denver Broncos are the Ferrari. The Raiders are the Pinto. The Chiefs are the Chiefs are the Prius, And the Chargers are the Dodge Chargers.
I was gonna say they better be the Chargers. So, I know there's actually an NHL game that's being played in Milwaukee this season.
That'd be cool.
It's gonna be played where the Bucks play. So that's
not gonna lie. I kind of want to move to Canada.
You want to move to Canada?
Yeah.
Well, when I moved, eventually, whenever the hell that's gonna happen, if I move to Wisconsin, you'll be like
I'll be close. Hey,
I could just toss you a football and you'll catch it.
What's above Wisconsin, Canada wise? God. Is that where Winnipeg is?
God.
It's
just God. Anyway, so I wanted to talk about this yesterday on Clickbait, but we never really got around to it. And that's good old Jimmy Garoppolo. Because Jimmy G
chopped liver
is just chilling. Because it was kind of a race on who was going to get moved first. Was it Baker Mayfield? That makes a lot more sense that they're a Bronco. Yeah, that
really popular in the 90s too.
Yeah, that's anyway. How many Super Bowl 32 references are you going to make while I'm there?
What does O.J. Simpson and the Denver Broncos have in common? They both drive a slow white Bronco. Something like that. That used to be a joke. They're both slow white. Something. There was something in there. Broncos fans remember.
I'm glad I didn't do my hair for this episode.
So Jimmy Garoppolo.
We were wondering who was going to get moved first. Baker Mayfield gets moved. And here's the issue, too. They still want to move Jimmy G. There was an article on NFL.com saying that they don't want to do like that carousel, with Jimmy G and Trey Lance. So, I mean, when it comes to Jimmy G, where's he going to go? They're not going to trade him to the Seahawks.
No way.
Within the division, it's not going to happen.
That would be such a slap in the face to Jimmy G if Kyle Shanahan was like, not only do we not want you anymore, but we'll send you to a division rival because we are not scared of you at all. Like at all, Jimmy.
That honestly would be amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be great. Cleveland makes a lot of sense in terms of needing a quarterback, especially when Watson gets suspended. Although he apparently with the
what draft picks, Perna? What draft picks are they going to give him?
They just got to give him cold hard cash.
They're like, here's $18. We found this in the seat cushion when Baker left. Here you go. Yeah. I'll take that for Jimmy G.
They'd have to like give him a player or something probably because they don't have picks.
They just give him Nick Chubb.
We're not going to be good enough to use him.
It's fine.
Nick Chubb.
You could have him. Listen, Jimmy G to the Packers won't happen, but then he can't hurt me anymore. So just go to the Vikings.
Oh, the Jets could use him.
Jets.
Zach Wilson gets hurt or doesn't work out.
Maybe Brian Dable takes a chance on him and says, "Hey, compete with Daniel Jones."
There you go.
Just saying. Honestly, the Falcons, but I know they got Ritter, but they have Mariota. That's. I just don't know when they move him now.
Basically, if Jimmy G goes to a team outside of the Browns, that team becomes the Carolina Panthers of quarterback rooms, where you've probably got like 3 guys, and you're like, I don't know if any of them are any good.
I just want him to go to Tampa. Then Julian Edelman unretires, and he's just like, oh, this bitch again, because he literally basically said that on the podcast.
Yeah, well, he just didn't defend.
He did not defend him at all. So he's thinking in his head, yeah, I agree with. I agree.
Except Jimmy G played through the exact same injury that Jacoby Brissett played through.
I mean, if you're the 49ers, I mean, they're obviously looking to move him as soon as possible, but maybe it's kind of we'll wait and see if there's a need down the line, like for another team.
I think if you're the 49ers, you can make if I were 49ers fan, I would want them to just keep Jimmy G for this season, knowing like any real trade value can only be had if another quarterback gets injured before the trade deadline, and or if Trey Lance isn't good, or also gets injured. I would feel great about Jimmy G being the backup there.
Sure. He's just expensive. Like that's what it comes down to.
Expensive, but like, are they? I don't know. The 49ers, they're not in cap trouble with it, so they just ride it out.
I think that it's literally impossible to underrate the Falcons. I think it's literally impossible. Like I could say that they were dog water and people would be like, might be a little generous. Like Cordero Patterson was the entire offense last year, like the entire offense. And Matt Ryan was good. Don't get me wrong. Like Matt Ryan was still good. They don't got Matt Ryan right now. No. I don't know what they're going to do, but they know they're going to be bad because they're not supposed to be good. So no, it's not.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I have no clue. I don't have a clue.
CJ Stroud, the guy from Alabama.
Brandon
Is Archie
Perna.
Manning in there yet? Just don't even make Archie Manning.
Archie Manning's just going to college now. Like he's gonna be a freshman.
Make LeBron James him.
Just throw him in there. It's fine.
It worked out for Sam Darnold.
No, I don't think that would happen.
I would like to see it
because apparently he had a baby with Robert Kraft's girlfriend. Right. That was that rumor. And that was a great rumor. I'm still waiting for that video on that, Perna. I'm still waiting.
That's right.
OBJ, it's his health. I think he's another guy who gets signed during the season.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be signed during the season, know what he looks like, coming back from it. He's going to do a tryout for a team, and then they'll say, yeah, we'll take a shot on you. But right now, there's no reason to get OBJ. So,
no.
Just saying. Yeah, so Jimmy G, have no idea what team he's going to wind up going to, but alas. Probably stay on the 49ers for quite some time. Perna.
Tom.
Baker Mayfield.
Baker.
Traded.
Yeah.
Conditional fifth. We're going to talk about on this show. Baker or. Oh. Yes.
I could.
Alex, this is easy.
Cowboy conversion therapy.
The Cowboys are poop.
You've got better options out there, Alex.
It's true. Honestly, Texans, you can get in on the ground floor. There's nobody. I can't imagine how.
I'd rather be a Cowboys fan than a Texans fan.
I would too. Yeah, no, there's no way. Honestly, though, Alex, if you ever wanted to be part of an NFL team, dress up like a priest. They'll probably give you an upper management job in Houston. So you just walk in and be like, oh yeah, no, Mr. Easterby sent for me. They'll be like, okay, come on in. Just walk in. What is it called? Like what's the thing that dispenses the holy water? The little round thing that has the holes in it when they dunk it in the bucket and then they toss it at you. I went to church for like 16 years, but like what
God's squirt gun.
Thank you. That's what it was.
God's sprinkler.
Honestly, if the priest just like pulled out a Super Soaker 3000 and was just like, get blessed and sprayed the congregation with water, that honestly, I probably would have gone for a few more years.
Now you're putting me in the pews, man. Super Soakers, Nerf guns, bouncy castles, trampolines.
Yep.
Beer, whiskey, more wine. Now church is a party.
Which is what it's supposed to be. That's an epic profile picture, by the way.
Yeah, David's in here quite a bit. Good luck, David. Good luck. Stay safe. I don't know how violent Seahawks fans are.
Is that true? It's called a censer?
Oh.
Is it really?
Probably.
No. That's incense. No. That's the thing he waves around. I'm talking about the holy water. Like he has the bucket of holy water, right? And it's like like a silver. It's like a stick, and it has a little bulb at the end of it, and it has holes in it. And he dunks it in the water, and he's like, "Pacow, pacow,
Pacow! You're not going to hell. Pacow! You're not going to hell."
Yes, that's
how
because
church
that's what.
works, right?
Oh, that's what it's called. Okay, the chat answered.
Asparagus.
Asparagus.
That's why nobody knows what it's called.
Yeah, because no one's like, okay, that makes
Aspergillum.
sense.
Here's the aspergillum of the Berenice.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. I know. I saw like the little like baptisms with like the little guns. No. I want a Super Soaker 3000 with the backpack that you fill up and it always leaks. I had one of those back in the day. It's got, and you rain holy water upon them all.
Did you know like you could just attach the hose straight into the Super Soaker nozzle?
I did not know that.
Yeah. I forget which, I don't know if it was all Super Soakers, but I'm pretty sure like the 200s or whatever, you could just go straight from the hose and just keep doing it.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
I love it. Where are the Titans doing? Hoping Derrick Henry can be their whole team.
Like Derrick,
you have a nice pass rush though, so that'll be good.
How do you feel, Derrick?
That'll be nice.
Ready to rush? You want 500 rushing attempts this season?
You're gonna get them regardless. And he's like, my legs are broken. You're like, roll. Just roll on the ground.
Derrick. Not an excuse.
Roll away the stone. Let's talk about Baker Mayfield compared to other quarterbacks. Brandon Perna, you had an idea for a game today.
Tom. It's Friday. I've already made a video about Baker. We talked about it on ClickPage. Like, what else can we say about Baker Mayfield? Well, how about which quarterbacks would you rather have? Or which quarterbacks would you take Baker Mayfield over of?
Over. Got it.
Let me see here. How many?
Will he be welcome to Carolina? Yeah.
Okay.
Because he's not Sam Darnold. That's why. Until he sucks, then they're gonna build him.
Yeah. Well, I listened to a clip from the I Am Athlete podcast, which I really like. And they had Robbie Anderson on. And I believe they recorded this before the Baker trade actually happened. I think. I just saw the clip. But Robbie, he basically said, like, when he said no to Baker Mayfield coming to Carolina, and he's already said this once, but it was in defense of Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
And that makes sense because they both played together, in New York and then in Carolina. Said he feels like he has chemistry with Sam Darnold. And more importantly, that Sam Darnold's development, he felt, has been stunted by going to the Jets and the way he was maybe used here in Carolina.
2 terrible offensive lines, 2 terrible coaches.
Yeah, that's completely fair.
Sure.
He also came into the league super young. That's what we forget about Sam Darnold. So yes. I think that's interesting. Although the guys on the podcast were not too favorable to Baker Mayfield. So I suggest you check it out there. But anyway, that's just to say that Darnold maybe still has a chance to succeed somewhere else later. And I think Baker is better than Darnold in their current forms.
Let Sam Darnold go to the Seahawks, please.
Oh, my God. That would be so amazing.
Please.
All right. Let's start with Baker Mayfield or... Well, let me just bring up a little graphic here.
Yeah, you're going to put up a little graphic? You're going to do a little graphic? We're going to do that. Oh, I mean, I've said this on the show about Sam Darnold. I don't think he's amazing, but I also think that he has had really bad circumstances based off of the places he has gone. Because the people who do defend Sam Darnold, they'll show you all the highlights and be like, look, he can make these throws. Like, he can make it under pressure, tight windows, etc. But, it's not consistent. But I would also agree that, like, he is not really given a great shot.
Not a great shot, but also, like... hasn't performed. Some guys just come in and play very well right away.
Yes. which is
Like,
rare.
Herbert, Burrow, like it's just crazy when you see guys who have it and can go out and sling it without throwing a bunch of picks versus guys who need to be developed. And Sam Darnold clearly
I mean,
needs
look at Trevor Lawrence. Like he was lauded as like one of the most complete QBs in college football history. Like since like Andrew Luck. Luck was on his own level. I feel like Luck was going to be a home run regardless, but he kind of got similar press. And
he was anointed with the asparagillum, like
he did
freshman year.
The asparagillum came out, the asparagus came out. It just, can you imagine you just dip asparagus in holy water, just slap people across the face?
I don't like asparagus as is. Why are you doing this?
Wait, whoa! You gotta make it. You gotta like char it up. You gotta roast it.
I like asparagus. I'm just saying most people are probably.
Okay. That's what happens in vegan church. They slap you in the face with asparagus.
Get away from me, sausage, you dirty bastard.
It's true. That's what happens. Yes.
All right.
Let's do it.
Here we go. First QB. I'm going to ask about
Cooper Rush.
Cooper Rush. No, just kidding. Baker Mayfield or Gardner Minshew, Tom? That's easy. We all want
Baker.
You take Baker over Gardner?
I take Baker over Gardner.
Oh, hot take.
I do.
Incoming hot take. Wow.
I think I think that I know he was playing with backups, and I love Gardner Minshew. I truly, truly do. No, he's not getting dealt to the Falcons. Definitely not this year. Definitely not. 100% no. But that game that he played against Dallas was so atrociously bad. Like, it was bad. I don't understand. It was like one game or what have you, but like he spent a lot of time as a backup, right? He spent a lot as a backup. I know what's behind there. I know what's behind there. I just think Baker Mayfield, healthy, has more experience, and I think that I would trust him more in a game.
Okay, that's stupid, but you can say whatever you want. Baker Mayfield or Trey Lance?
Oh, God. We've seen him throw the ball how many times?
That makes it tricky.
Are you like, okay, so is it starting a game? Is it starting a franchise?
It's for the season. For the season.
I say screw it, go Trey Lance.
Okay.
Because he has at least the running ability to do it, so why not?
Baker Mayfield or Geno Smith?
Oh, Baker Mayfield, easy.
Baker Mayfield or Drew Lock?
Baker Mayfield.
So, Seattle, you screwed up, idiots. You should have taken the bake.
I just went to bed really late, and then I woke up and started editing, and I just didn't want to do it yet. So don't worry, it'll be done for Q&A. It's not a bad look. Thank you. Thank you.
Tom, what's with the hair? I like how when my hair looks like crap, nobody questions it.
They're just like, oh, it's just a regular day for Perna. Hair looks good today.
YouTuber.
Yeah, so Seahawks. Well, I had Seahawks fans go, actually, I'm really happy we didn't get Baker because I just want to embrace the suck. I'm like, that's valid. that's valid. Like, they're just like, hey, listen, we're tanking.
Yeah, and to be fair to Drew Lock, he hasn't gotten a great opportunity either. So
yeah, he was on the freaking Broncos. Ugh. Can we go to Walmart when we're in Denver just so I can make a fool out of myself and like run down the aisles and scream, let's ride?
Yeah, I have to do that punishment in Walmart too. So maybe
I forgot I could film it.
Yeah, twofer. All right, Baker Mayfield or Tyrod Taylor?
Baker Mayfield.
Even
though Tyrod Taylor has, talk about a guy with the worst luck like on in the NFL. Guys like, I'm ready, gets stabbed by a team doctor. Like, I'm ready, doing well on the Texans, gets injured. Yeah. But
Baker Mayfield or Tyler Huntley?
They did in your mom's mouth. Sorry. Sorry. Tyler, I had to. It was right there. It was low hanging fruit, like the balls in your mom's mouth. But Tyler, he's shown some like
he had some flashes. People are like, Oh, maybe we should just stick with Tyler Huntley.
Yeah.
I was, as a Broncos fan, like, maybe
I
we
know
should
you
trade
were
for
thinking
Tyler
about
Huntley.
getting him. That's actually because he can run too. Hell, he looked real good against the Packers. Like real good. Like real good.
Wow.
I still go Baker Mayfield. I still go Baker.
All right. Baker or Simeon?
What about you, Perna?
I was just going to ask you. I didn't want to answer.
That's not a game. That's just asking questions.
Yeah, it's a game. I win.
Okay. Okay. Oh God, yeah, no, Huntley, Baker. I'll take Huntley over Simeon too.
Baker Mayfield or Jameis Winston? This is a good one.
That's actually good. Tim Tebow had literal Jesus Christ on his side, so
I would take Baker over Tebow 100 million times.
And that's because Perna worships the devil.
Yeah.
Until he opens his CrossFit Jesus gym.
Only real Broncos fans know how bad Tim Tebow really was.
He was awful. Like, he really, really was awful.
Oh, Darian. Whoa, okay. What a hot take. That's making my sphincter burn. It's so hot. Wow.
Sphincter's such a great word.
Yeah, it really is.
All right, Jameis Winston or Baker Mayfield? Oh my God.
I'd take Baker over Jameis because
I go Baker.
Yeah. Jameis, one of the most like overhyped quarterbacks all the time. Baker Mayfield over Jacoby Brissett. Well, we know what the Browns think. They're going with Jacoby. I'd take Baker over Jacoby.
Yeah, I go Baker. Vikings easy.
Vikings. I hate the Vikings.
The Vikings are terrible. It's true. I definitely go. I hate the Vikings more, but yeah. Andy Dalton, Baker.
Yeah, obviously we've kind of gotten through some of the like backup-ish quarterbacks. Now we're getting into some of the juicy ones. Baker Mayfield or Justin Fields?
Oh, both Baker easy. I mean,
have Field in their name. Think about that first.
That's true.
Do you like the plural or the singular?
Well, Baker Mayfield would have been great in Soldier Field. But because the extra S is there, it just throws it out. You know what? I take back my Trey Lance comment. I go Baker Mayfield. If we're just starting for the season, like you actually want to win games and there's more of a guarantee, I go Baker Mayfield. And I go Baker Mayfield over Justin Fields too.
Current iteration of Justin Fields, yeah, I would also take Baker.
Jay Cutler is one of the greatest Packers quarterbacks of all time. I'll always pick Jay Cutler. Always.
Baker Mayfield or Zachy Wilson?
Easy. That's Baker Mayfield. Even though Zach Wilson did look better after he came back from injury.
Baker Mayfield or Dan Jones?
He's never going to trip after an 80-yard run because he's never going to run 80 yards. So,
yeah, I'd still take Baker over Dan.
Sam Darnold. The Panthers picked Baker over Sam Darnold.
I'd take Baker over Sam. Do you think the Panthers are going to do like a QB competition between those two? Or is Baker the starter?
I think Baker is going to be the starter, but they'll have camp and they'll do that. But I want them to live stream the whole thing, and just be like QB battle, go.
I wonder if Sam Darnold, because the Panthers said they're not going to trade him, but I wonder if he's a trade deadline type of QB who will be available if another team. He's
going to get traded before Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yeah, that might be nuts. Oh, Baker versus Tua. Here is a real Sophie's choice.
Because both of them get hated on to the maximum. And I think both of them are overhated.
Most unfairly hated QBs, Baker and Tua.
And Tom Brady.
No, he deserves it all.
That's not what Carmi's going to say.
Freaking snake oil salesman, whiny ass, complainy. Oh, now look at me. I'm hip and cool because I went to the Buccaneers and I have people running my social media account so people think I'm not a robot. Wrong. Sucks at golf too.
Mark Zuckerberg or Tom Brady?
Ooh, Zuck. Give me Zuck.
Really? Oh my God, Geno Smith or Andy Dalton? I might go Andy Dalton. We saw a lot of
Oh,
Geno
I'd
Smith.
go Geno. I'd go
There was
Geno.
one game where he was great, like when Russell Wilson got injured and Geno was good, but
I almost hate Andy Dalton more than I hate Tom Brady.
okay. Well, that's
He's so annoying. Just ugh.
Lamar Jackson. He's a monster. Why not? He's just going to be like, listen, just in case all my running backs get hurt again, I'm going to do this myself.
He's jacked. He's got the muscles. Building that upper bod.
Good
All right,
for
so
him.
Baker or Tua, who you taking?
I don't know.
Yeah. I mean,
Tua-
we'll have a better answer after this season, obviously. I think I would go with Tua over Baker. If I had to pick a quarterback for my team for a season, I would take Tua over Baker.
I think, see, for this answer, I feel like it really, really depends on the team that he's on.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
well,
Like-
like we've seen Baker perform well with a pretty good team around him, and we've seen Tua perform fairly with
not a good team around
not a
him.
good team. So
Yeah, I think you go to it. I think because it's people are saying in the chat too, the accuracy I think is better than Baker's.
yeah.
So
I think too, like we've seen a little bit of what Baker's ceiling is as a quarterback, and I'm not sure we've seen that with Tua yet.
no, we haven't. We haven't.
Oh, Broncos got the better deal because they've got
even though
a
they
guy
gave up
that
more.
they can have for 10 years. Well, I mean, yeah, I guess Carolina could have Baker for that long.
Yeah, a conditional fifth. Yeah.
All right. Ooh,
Baker over
or
Davis Mills. Davis Mills had a nice.
I'd take Davis Mills
No.
over Baker Mayfield.
Definitely not. Because Davis Mills, again, I would argue, right, probably had like the best rookie QB year last year out of all
In
the rookie QBs.
quagmire of Satan's aftermath.
That yes. No, I agree. I completely agree.
Right?
But there was also some games he looked awful, like terrible. So I go just for the experience alone, I go Baker.
All right.
I know you love
Okay.
Davis Mills.
I don't love him, but I
You
like
love
him.
his long neck.
I love him.
Okay, yeah, Lamar Jackson over Baker Mayfield. Now,
Easily.
here's the question. Baker Mayfield or Baker Mayfield?
Ooh. I'm going to go with Baker Mayfield, I think.
Really?
Yeah. No offense to Baker Mayfield, but I would just rather have Baker Mayfield.
But I just feel like Baker Mayfield's like a little too inconsistent, where if you look at Baker Mayfield, I just feel like he makes some of those contested throws.
I don't think you can say that about Baker Mayfield.
But like, what evidence do you have? Like, look at those stats. Like Baker Mayfield last year, over 3,000 yards, and again, played injured compared to Baker Mayfield, right, who had 17 touchdowns, but he threw 13 interceptions.
He is not as good as Baker Mayfield in those situations. You take Baker Mayfield out of that Baker Mayfield offense and you put in Baker Mayfield, you get Justin Fields.
Okay.
Forever.
Fine.
Ooh, Baker Mayfield or Teddy Bridgewater?
Yeah, Brandon, which one? Baker Mayfield or Teddy Bridgewater? You would have gotten down on your hands and knees and begged to whatever deity to have Baker Mayfield over Teddy Two Gloves last year.
No, not true.
No?
I liked Teddy, but
Because of the merch.
yeah. Teddy, both going to Carolina, and both are going to see possibly that's where their careers really get derailed.
It's where the last stop before you die.
Yeah, Teddy in Minnesota. Broncos played the Vikings, and I was like, oh, this guy can be very good in the NFL. Yes. And then the injury. Then he comes in for New Orleans, is good. High on Teddy. Carolina, low on Teddy after that. And then the Broncos sign him when it made no sense. That was my big beef with Teddy, was it just didn't make sense timing-wise for him to come in.
Ravens.
And watching a full season of him,
gonna be amazing.
Still not a bad QB. He's just not the guy. But yes, I would take Baker Mayfield over Teddy because I know what he can be as a QB. And I would take Baker for sure over Teddy at this point.
That was a very roundabout way just to get to Baker's.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Russell Wilson over Baker Mayfield. Oh, bye. Well, it's just me now. I think Perna hit the X button. Wow, my hair really is messy today. All right, folks. So now we're going to take your calls. Call, you're on the line saying, I've always thought Baker Mayfield sounds like bottom shelf whiskey, Jack Daniels, Evan Williams, Baker Mayfield. I would agree with that.
Oops, hit the wrong button.
What did I say, folks? He hit the wrong button. What did I say?
Russell Wilson.
Yeah, Russell Wilson over Baker Mayfield. Did you close the tab too?
Oh, no, I just got to reconnect it.
It's fine. He's back. Guys, don't say anything about what we talked about.
Talking about my sphincter?
Just be cool.
Okay.
Ooh, Jalen Hurts or Baker Mayfield?
Oh, Hurts. I hurts for Hurts.
It's so funny because you could go to Philadelphia right now and ask two people on the street, and they will give you completely different answers on Jalen Hurts.
100%.
Because they'll say, yeah, has like a lot of potential, is going to have some weapons, what have you. And then there's some who will look at his accuracy and be like, oof.
Well, they're very similar as passers, in my opinion.
Yeah. I think I go Hurts just because of his mobility.
Yeah. He was the leading rusher for quarterbacks last season, had 10 rushing touchdowns. That's going to change when Lamar Jackson plays a full season again. But
sure.
Yeah, like if you can get similar passing production out of Jalen Hurts as you can get with Baker, but he can continue to be a guy who can just torch you on the ground, far more dynamic QB. But he has to evolve as a passer to be complete. But I'd take Hurts over Baker. Oh, this next one's fun. Baker or Jared Goff?
Baker Mayfield, easy.
Wow.
Easy. Do you see? Look at those stats. Baker Mayfield, 30-10, right? Compared to Jared Goff, 32-45. And Baker Mayfield had one arm all season, and he still almost matched the production of Jared Goff. So I think you have a healthy Baker Mayfield on the Lions. They're much better.
Broncos.
It is the Broncos, yeah. It's Broncos.
Baker or Taylor Heineke?
Baker.
Yeah, Baker or Carson? Baker.
Baker or Trevor Lawrence?
Wow, now we're getting dicey. Man, such a bad rookie year for Trevor Lawrence.
He also was on, Satan's Anus's team.
Yeah, but Baker Mayfield as a rookie, okay? 3,700 passing yards.
We're not talking about rookie right now, Brandon Perna. We're talking about
but I'm comparing Baker as a rookie to Trevor as a rookie. And Baker, 3,700 passing yards, 27 touchdowns, 14 picks.
On a better team.
A better Cleveland team, but it was Hugh Jackson.
Sure.
Didn't Hugh get fired that year? Oh, or was that the next season? I don't even remember, but if I had to just evaluate the rookie years, I'm going with Baker over Trevor Lawrence. If I have to say I think Trevor has
much higher ceiling.
Yeah, there's more potential for him to be really good because he does have a better arm. Physically, he looks more like the QB, but
I probably would go with Trevor just because, yes, the interceptions were a lot, but I do think that his production over time would be better. I think he's going to have a better sophomore year.
Fair enough. I can go either way there.
Yeah.
Ooh. Baker or Ryan Tannehill?
I've defended Tannehill for so long, and after the playoff performance, I was like, I don't know if I could do it anymore.
It's I'm just done now.
He's a good quarterback. But I really emphasize good. Not amazing, not great. He's a good quarterback. He doesn't make a ton of mistakes, though he did have 14. But you look at those touchdowns too, it's 21. You're like, okay, he's okay. He's good.
Here's a take. Ryan Tannehill is Baker Mayfield.
Have we seen them both in the same place before?
Man.
I would honestly, I'd probably say Tannehill just because he's not going to go out and like win you a ton of games, but I don't think he's going to lose you the game.
Yeah, and I think Tannehill has a little bit better of an arm, but
I do too.
Yeah, it would be a slight edge to Tannehill. Ben's dead. Don't have to worry about him. Kyler Murray.
I would go Kyler.
Okay, so Ben, Trubisky, Pickett, or Baker?
Baker.
Start for the Steelers.
Baker, and I think the Steelers thought that too because they were waiting for him to get cut.
I think I would take Trubisky over Baker.
Because he likes to touch.
Yeah, he likes nipples.
Boobies. That's what Trees told me.
Kyler Murray, easy. I stick with Kyler over Baker.
I do too. Just the athleticism.
Oh, Mac.
I know you're gonna pick Baker over Mac Jones.
McCorkle.
If anybody hold on. If like Drew Lock went to the Patriots, would you root for Drew Lock?
Oh, I mean, I don't root against Mac Jones, and I am rooting for Drew Lock. Like I hope Drew Lock plays well for the Seahawks. I hope he can put together a starting caliber NFL career. I would root for Drew Lock in New England because, like, if he could look good there, like I like Drew Lock. It's just it didn't work out here. So yeah, I'd root for him in New England.
The reason I ask is because, like, would you just immediately not pick the Patriots QB regardless of who they were? That's what I was trying to prove.
Oh yeah, no, like I like Mac Jones. I like Belichick. I realized when Brady left, I just hated Tom, and I respect how evil, truly evil, Bill Belichick is. So I kind of like the villain part of that.
That's fair.
But like when it comes down to playoff time, I still can't root for New England.
That's fair.
I just don't hate them. So
who do you pick? This is actually difficult.
Yeah, I would probably go with Mac Jones. I think it's similar in that smart with the football, not like the strongest arm, but Mac Jones, pretty accurate. He was in a very good situation. But is that like, you could argue, like, I don't know how much better Mac Jones will actually be than what we saw last year.
I mean, I think you could argue that too. Is the ceiling of Baker Mayfield 2020?
Yeah, I don't know.
You know what I mean? Because I feel like he is going to a worse team than he had last year. And again, he was injured. So like I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt here. But like you put Baker and Mac Jones on the Patriots, who's having a better year? I think you might give it to Baker. I think with the receiving weapons that they got, and like they love to run the football as much as they do.
I'd take Mac. You take Baker. It's close.
YouTube is
Whoa, what the hell? Why not, YouTube?
Way to get shadow banned, Perna.
Why'd I get shadow banned?
Well, too late now. All right, Jimmy Garoppolo or Baker Mayfield? That's actually difficult. They're like the same person.
Yeah. I like Jimmy. He has to be in a good situation. Championship game, got to a Super Bowl. Give me Jimmy, I guess.
Again,
I don't feel good about it.
Yeah, I don't feel good about either of these because, but then you also look at like 10-point blown leads and all that great stuff. I mean, because like we talk about the Cowboys game, the only reason the Cowboys almost came back in that game was because of Jimmy Garoppolo, because he was throwing picks.
Fair enough. They're just so similar.
They are. I think they're literally just the same. You flip a coin and that's who I'd pick. And then I don't think Baker Mayfield's better than any of the other QBs on this list.
Yeah, see, well, that's where it gets interesting. He made it into about 15 to 11. You is we're realistically where we think Baker Mayfield is in terms of talent potential. So like the fact that I feel like he went to Carolina and nobody thinks that helps Carolina at all, really. I think
Baker?
it does.
Oh, I think it tremendously helps them.
Kirk Cousins is he's a better quarterback,
I agree.
but I think you can win similar. Like Baker Mayfield would be a great fit in
on
Minnesota.
The Vikings.
Like, Matt Ryan, obviously prime Matt Ryan, way better than Baker, but Matt Ryan's getting old. I'm very high on Matt Ryan with the Colts, but I don't know how much better he is right now than Baker.
Yeah.
But after that, Aaron Rodgers, Josh, Dak, Burrow, Carr, Mahomes, Stafford, Herbert, Brady, all still better than Baker for sure.
Yeah.
But he's like the 13th best QB in the NFL, probably.
I think he's like in top 15. You can make an argument. I think that was a good exercise.
He was actually fared better than I thought he would.
Yeah, I did too. I too.
He passed the test.
He did it. And we did it. The next time that we are live,
it'll be together. Same room.
Holding
Same
hands.
room. Same shrooms.
My hands are going to be so sweaty.
Hands are sweaty. Mom, spaghetti.
Changes. Brian, what you got coming out?
Oh, today.
Oh.
Right after this video, I will set it live. I will set it live. Oh, okay.
Please.
10 players who are on the verge of being busts. Which may be a reason I am shadow banned.
It's true.
Because this is my thumbnail, and I don't know if I can do it.
Yeah, that one's probably going to be problematic. that one's definitely towing the line.
Can I post that as a thumbnail?
I mean, it's only fair that you show it here. I mean, I read Bigfoot erotica on your stream, so it's just only fair.
Should I change that thumbnail? It's currently uploaded. It hasn't been flagged or anything.
They do check it beforehand.
They do.
It's a pretty great thumbnail.
Just so clickable, I think.
It's just not even for the content. It's just like, I appreciate the time that went in, the blurring that went into.
Yeah. It's not showing anything like profane, really. It's classy. It's classy as it can get. I don't know. Anyway, what do you got next, Tom?
I'm editing coach again today. I got Q&A tonight, then coach tomorrow. And then, don't worry, yes, I'll be at Perna's, but there'll still be content coming out every day.
Hell yeah.
Gotta get my streak. Gotta keep my streak. August will be 3 years.
I'll have less content because Tom's here.
I was thinking about that. Like, you go make your content. I'll go and I'll run around the backyard and get myself tired or something.
Okay.
I don't want to deter you from, living.
It's all right. I've made peace with being mediocrity.
I think it's mediocre.
I am mediocrity.
Okay, that's okay.
There we go.
But folks, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you on Monday. You won't want to miss it. What do we talk about? Who cares? We're going to be together for a live GPS in the same room, one screen, one heart, one pair of pants. I'm Tom Grossi. That's Brandon Perna. This is GPS. And you've been navigated.
And Tom will reach his destination this weekend.